When I'm bored or sad or lonely or just confused in any sense, I'll go to YouTube and I'll look up terms basically of what I just said. Or, yeah, I'll look up like I'm sad or I'm depressed or I'm going insane or something like that, like a bunch of these different terms. And I'll look it up on YouTube and then I'll go to the filters and I'll sort them by ones being uploaded by the week. And I'll just find videos of like people just ranting about shit like how I'm doing right now. And they'll have like two views, and so I'll hop in there and I watch and I see what they have to say. And in a way, it makes me feel less lonely, I guess. Um, some sort of, I don't know, form of human intimacy, and the fact that this person has shit on their mind that they need to get out so bad. They don't really have someone to get it out specifically to other than, their camera. So it almost feels like a private conversation, it almost feels like they're talking to you because, you're basically one of the only people listening to it. And it's interesting to see how people think, and because we're all living in the same world, but we just have different perspectives of it, right? Um, and then I've been trying to reciprocate this feeling. That like the title of the video, just being bored of like everything in a sense, and I couldn't really find anyone who's talking about it, so I didn't really have any form of like, exploring that feeling, because it's like I didn't have no one else to hear it from, so I guess I'll just do it myself, in a sense of either connecting with whoever may watch this, or probably I'm just doing it for myself. But when I feel bored of everything, I don't mean it in a way that's like that should come off as snarky, or is just like in a way that's even necessarily just depression, but in a way that's just so full of contempt in a way. I don't know. I think, especially with where I come from, I've lived in the same house my whole life, um, in suburbia, and I've had like the same friends since middle school, and that's a blessing to be honest. But um, like I feel like the real definition of lonely, like the stickler of being lonely, is when you have your perspective of the world, but you feel like you don't like there's no one else who shares it. Like you're the only one who sees the world the way you do. I feel like that's what it really means to feel lonely in a sense, because when people say, "Oh, what is it, like I'm not lonely, but I feel alone" or some shit. I feel like that's what that basically means. Um, and that's not really even something new with me. I feel like that's since I was a kid. I felt like I've just seen shit differently, and I've just acted differently, and I've acted more like almost uncaringly, and you know, it almost made me an outcast in a sense, in a way that like, I mean, it's definitely matured how I look at it now. I view it as just like 99 of the shit that we do or interact with just doesn't matter. Like, to be honest, and like I just want to live to make memories. And right now is like the perfect time for me to do dumb shit. Not even dumb shit, but like memorable shit. Cause I feel like my friends just be not like I feel like they just be chilling. Like I feel like they just be bored in the room and they're happy with that. If I don't do like something like cool for one day, then I just get really in my head because I'm like I'm never getting that day back. You know what I mean? Like what could I have done? Like I don't think anything meaningful that I'll remember has come out of this day. And I don't know if that's a healthy mindset to have, but it is definitely one of the mindsets ever. Cause I'm an artist. It's fun to break rules in art. You know what I mean? And it's rewarded too, and it's respected. But you can't really do that in real life. How do you feel constricted in a world that works because of the things that it follows by. In a sense, I sound like I just watched Fight Club for the first time, and I'm just going on a tangent about how we live in like a capitalist slave labor poop media society, and which is true. We do live in all that. Um, at least I'm saying we. I'm assuming everyone watching this in the world is actually from America. So, I don't know. When I was I was about to say when I was 19, but I'm still 19. Last year, no, I'm lying. Am I lying? Was it 18? 18 or 19? I think last year over summer. Um, well, me and my friends were planning this trip to Oregon, like a road trip, and we would always do trips like over the breaks, for school. And for summer, it was gonna be the big one. We've never gone out of state before, so we went to Oregon. And then I was just planning to be honest, I was just planning to stay there. I wasn't gonna tell them, but I was like, after they would leave, I was just gonna stay there, and then just thug it out in like a motel or who knows, and then just come back like on a Greyhound before college started. Um, cause I talk from like a disassociative standpoint now, but it used to be way worse, and I used to just like it used to be like hair pulling like levels of just I need to like get out, I need to do something. But I got in legal trouble before the trip happened, so I had to stay in the state. Well, technically I couldn't even leave the state, but I still left the state. I just um, but I had to come back for like court appearances and whatever, and I thought about it, and yeah, I guess I wanted to be a vagabond, but I also didn't really want to be a fugitive. So I ended up just coming back, and I really just think about that because I'm a Christian. Um, I believe that everyone really has a path that's already like everyone does what they're destined to do. But I often wonder if it was divine intervention or like whatever, because like I'm not really in the state anymore. Would I be willing to just take a risk like that and go out on a limb on that? And I don't know if that's a bad thing, or if that's a sign of improvement, or if that's a sign of being more comfortable with the situation that I'm in. Also, I don't know if that's an improvement, like if my situation has just improved, or my situation has gotten the same and I'm just getting used to it. You know, that's kind of a weird feeling. It's like I don't know. And if I go back to like not really having like a romantic interest, it's because I guess if I do want to be intimate to someone, it's going to be someone who has the same mindset to an extent. But it's like, how do you even go about transcribing that, Because you're not just going to like talk to someone and either one be like, or two give off the vibes that like you're sick with like the patterns that your life follows right now. I think the only thing stopping me from like going on a train right now and going to Vermont or some shit is that I don't really want to be alone. Because, at the end of the day, it's going to be like, one, I don't want to be alone. Two, I don't want to be a dumbass. And I don't want to think I'm crazy, so I at least need someone to validate these feelings and reaffirm, whatever I want to do. Because I don't really trust myself to balance that desire with an ability to make logical decisions, in a sense. It's gonna be like, damn, that's good. It's gonna be, my bad, fuck. And I don't want to leave people either. So, in a sense, I guess that's why I wouldn't be able to do no vagabond shit no more. But, I still have respect for people who do. I still be on r/vagabond. I see what niggas are up to. I'm like, okay. To be honest, there's just a bunch of homeless people who have phones and have Reddit for some reason, and they just post like they call themselves houseless. I digress. To be honest, I'm not gonna go in this. It's interesting though. Um, I'm just a really big overthinker. I think also. I'm a really big overthinker. I think also, god damn, what is human language even about? And I always tell people, overthinking is not really a good thing at the end of the day. I feel like we try to like idolize it, and it's like cool. You can be over detailed and shit, and you can be like whatever. But I feel like at the end of the day, overthinking just comes with a bad connotation because it is. The world is what you make of it in your mind. So I feel like when you get in your own head, you just stop yourself from doing things. So it's like, no, I don't know what to do. I feel like I've tried, like I've gone to a breaking point of like just wanting to leave so bad, in a hope that like that desire or like yearning would lead me somewhere. I'm just scratching up a wall that I can't really cross. So now I'm just, instead of just scratching and clawing at the wall, I'm just like sitting against it, but like I'm chilling now. And what I'm trying to lead with that is like, did I stop scratching at the wall because I realized getting over the wall isn't that important? Or because I just realized it was futile? Or if I've subdued it because of the fact that it kind of hurts when you want to make all the shit happen, but you can't. Or probably worse, you can, but you don't. And it's like, I just hope it's not like this forever. Either in the sense of my situation either changes or my mindset changes. I don't know. These oranges are really good. I love mandarins, like the little ones. And these are not cuties, they're like off-brand cuties. I still like them. People get scurvy and like still, like in food deserts. I'm gonna stop. That's another video, okay? I never got how people could just be comfortable just living like according to the diagram that was already planned out for them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, like I'll go out Christmas candles before I got a 9 to 5 to feed my family. I'm sorry that okay, if I had a family and I had to feed them, I'll try my best to feed them. But it's like, and then what? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can foster relationships, but like, where do you meet with the line of working for the path of the people around you and your society versus working with the path of your own wants and your own desires to be something more, to reach a point where you're truly content and happy and see the world how it is in a brighter sense? Or your goal can be a chase of that exponential adventure, I guess. And that's how you die young. But it's like, people will always tell you, old niggas will always tell you, I'd rather like have crashed out and gone memories of my 20s than played it safe, or like, because you really only have one life. So it's like, why use it how other people should say you should use it? But you should still be responsible, and you should still be smart, and you should still be nice at the end of the day. I feel like that's all that matters. And I feel like I'm the only person who thinks like that too. And when I talk about it or act upon it, I feel like I'm just seen as like immature or just not smart or egotistical. And I probably am like all three of those things. But I'd rather die being me than like live being the expectation of me that was given as soon as I was born. I'm saying this, but it's like, I'm still not finna do. I'm still just finna go to school on Tuesday, and I'm still finna goddamn work in my stupid warehouse, and I'm finna take my. That's why I'm an artist. I feel like if we trail back, life imitates art, and art imitates life. So I feel like that's where I do my escaping, my escapism, and my expression, because the only thing worse about feeling away is feeling away and then not doing nothing with it, either not expressing it or not telling someone about it and just letting it marinate for like no real significant reason. Like it doesn't play a role. You know, every emotion should play a role. No. I'm probably gonna put like some Yumaniki in the corner or some shit. That's like my that's my Subway Surfers. Y'all just get. I don't have Subway Surfers. I don't have BlueStacks. So y'all just get Yumaniki. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make another one of these, but goodbye.